Hey there, Agile Adventurer. Just a quick question. What if, for the price of a fancy coffee or half a pizza, you could unlock over 700 hours of the best Agile content on the planet? That's audio, video, e-courses, books, presentations, all that you can think of. But you can also join live calls with world-class practitioners and hang out in a flame war-free and AI slop-clean Slack with the sharpest minds in the game. Oh, and yes, you get direct access to me, Vasco, your Scrum Master Toolbox podcast. No, this is not a drill. It's the Scrum Master Toolbox membership. And it's your unfair advantage in the Agile world. So if you want to know more, go check out scrummastertoolbox.org/membership. That's scrummastertoolbox.org/membership. And check out all the goodies we have for you. Do it now. But if you're not doing it now, let's listen to the podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our TGIF and Product Owner episode this week with Anamaria Ungureanu. Hey, Anamaria, welcome back.
Hello.
So Friday's Product Owner Day, of course, we'll talk about great product owners in a minute, but let's dive into what might be the most interesting and also most learning experience, which is what was potentially the worst product owner anti-pattern you've ever witnessed in your career.
Worst anti-pattern I witnessed in my career is the monologue type. So I witnessed in a context where the product owner loved to speak and hear himself, that person, and so many details, so many technical, because the context is that product owner, came from a technical background. I witnessed very often, and this was concrete context. When we move to, Scrum, we take the tech lead and we put the product owner hat, and we expect they do the product owner. But without proper coaching, proper, journey to apply the product owner responsibilities, product owner remains in this technical mindset. So I witnessed a monologue during iteration planning, very hard to stop and continue to all this detailed, technical discussion in details, monologue. And the consequence, it's really impacted the team focus, understanding why we do this, what's the value, different challenges to feel, the value, what they deliver. And as a result, the psychological safety was impacted. The decisions were made in isolation because, if I go into product owner, I'm lost, monologue discussions. So the fact that the product owner didn't listen to the team, they pay attention to the question, because was focusing on sharing the message had in mind, and that's it. Was totally unconstructed for the team and impacting the team. So after observation, we helped together as a product owner, had different one-to-one discussion, because before setting up in place some improvements, once that person see this self-awareness, make that person understand the context. Was not even aware, being so focused on just sharing a message, speaking without interruption. So it was totally unconstructive. As a product owner, you need to have, I think, short and clear message and pay attention to the question of the team members. And for example, in our discussion improvement, we enhance the beauty and the value of backlog refinement.
So I noticed that you're talking about a transformation here, like first creating the self-awareness because they weren't even aware of what they were doing, then maybe talking about what might be different behaviors, kind of creating a vision of what might happen, right? And then having different way to communicate, so be more concise, be more open to questions. How did this PO react to this kind of intervention? Because I don't know, some people might be quite defensive, right? Like when they are made aware of how they are behaving. How did you communicate with this PO? How did you approach the situation of creating first that self-awareness and then discussing new ways of working?
In my case, I could say that was surprised, not even realizing. Because I went to this path of more raising open questions. How did you feel it was the discussion? Did you listen to the team? And then he realized, no. You had any question and made the person realize that was not space for conversation, And I would say in this situation was not defensive, was more like in awareness approach. Thank you. I didn't realize. Then the second phase of, I think again, human phase is excuse, trying to find some excuse why I'm doing this. My way of doing, I need to provide all this kind of information was, all this, I found it valuable, all this information. So this kind of even rational why was approaching this phase of awareness and understanding, after awareness, understanding. And for the action, we in our discussion say, okay, what we can do to improve. Do you think it's good like this? Do you want to continue like this? What do you think we could change in our discussion? Because I think in my situation, I gave some techniques, some examples like refinement, backlog refinement. It's a space where you can have more discussion. Maybe you have more session or have a dedicated, topic session for some technical discussion. Yes, post meeting, which we could take it after. So I gave concrete example, letting him, okay, you may have a space if you want to share all this. Also, where you want to have the space, team also to share to you, to raise the question, to confirmation of this, both things, where we can have it. It's interaction planning, when you can. So we agreed at the beginning, I helped him in the discussion to raise attention. It was a technique saying, okay, I raise my hand, so you'll know that, okay, when it's too extended, when I assume as an observer, maybe it's raise my hand, second try, say it's clear enough, make him go back, to the discussion. It helped him in this changing, because again, changing cannot happen by night. So we had these working agreements. I will raise my hand, and if not clear enough, team, so they moved the discussion to team.
Absolutely. And when you think about this kind of this product owner's reality, it really is a big demand for them to change the way they interact with the team, especially if they are not aware, but it wouldn't be any easier if they were aware, perhaps the opposite. But there aren't only bad product owners, right? Like there are some amazing product owners out there. And I think it's important for us to also review how they work. So Anamaria, the best product owner you've ever worked with, how did they work?
Best product owner I worked with had a skill of storytelling. It's making you feel he's eager to achieve that goal and vision, coming with a clear vision and making sure that everyone from the team is not just executing, but is part of this, what we want to achieve, the goal concrete, we want to deliver a platform, people to be able to connect, to buy different tickets and all these suppliers. So, showing the vision, the story, how they said it, and making the team to engaged in the story and not just to execute. I was really a fan because that person had the power to be transparent, present with the team, very valuable for the team because it was present, transparent, and able to say why we are doing this and what's the rationale, what we want to achieve. Not this approach like because management requests, because customer requests, and that's it. Guys, by having this application, can you imagine we will be able to search for different options? Can we visualize? So the enthusiasm they provided to the team helped a lot in the confidence and focusing on commitment on the goal. I think as a product owner, we need to come with different techniques in selling the message so we engage the team. To make the difference is not just technicality. We do this infrastructure, guys, because it supports this functionality as a platform to be able to increase the performance of our users, timing and things like this. So the voice, the clear keywords they share helped a lot in my collaboration with this product owner. And I also learned part of our learning, because he was in this agile mindset. That person has this like, okay, guys, you need to be open, share to me, transparent. I'm open. That person was very open to know. Look, this is all the updates I'm doing on the roadmap.
All right, I hope you like this episode. But before you hit next episode, here's the deal.
Look, I do this
podcast is powered by people like you. The members wanted more than just inspiration. They wanted real tools and real connection to people who are practicing Agile every day.
Absolutely. And
we're talking
a great point that
over
you made,
700 hours of Agile Gold, CTO level, strategy talks, summit keynotes,
applying
live
the Agile
workshops,
mindset to the product
e-courses,
owner role
deep dive
looks
interviews,
like. That's why it's so important
books,
for us to discuss
and
what great
if you're into no
product owners
estimates, we got the
also here on the
pioneers of no
podcast.
estimates in those
Anamaria,
deep
it's
dive
been a
interviews
pleasure
as well.
to have you here this
Agile
week.
business intelligence,
I would
creating
continue
product
this conversation
visions,
for a lot longer,
coaching your product owner courses,
we do have to
you
end.
name
But
it.
before we go,
You'll get invited
tell us, where
to
can people
monthly
find
live
out more
Q&As
about
with
you and the
Agile
work that you're
pioneers
doing?
and practitioners, plus a private Slack community,
LinkedIn,
which is free of all of that AI stuff
Anamaria
you see
Ungureanu,
everywhere,
LinkedIn,
and of course,
provide you the
without the
connection.
flame wars.
I think is the best.
It's a community of practitioners that want to learn and thrive together. It's the best place to connect with community and
platform.
learn together.
Absolutely.
So
and we'll put
if
the links
this
to those
podcast
in the
has
show
helped you
notes so
before,
that people can easily
imagine
find Anamaria on
from
LinkedIn
this
and
podcast
interact.
membership.
Maybe ask a few
So
follow-up
head on over to scrummastertoolbox.org/membership and join the community that's shaping
Anamaria,
the
it's been
future
a pleasure.
of Agile.
Thank you very
We
much
have
for being
so
here with us
much
this week and for your generosity
So check out
with your
all the
time
details
and
at
your knowledge.
scrummastertoolbox.org/membership.
Thank you very much.
Because
my
listening
pleasure,
is
very
great,
exciting discussion.
it's important, but
I'm
doing
looking
it
forward
together,
to,
that's next level.
contact
I'll
with
see you in
other
the
Scrum Master
community
based
Slack.
on our discussion podcast. Any
We
questions?
really hope you liked our
No
show.
problem.
And if you
Always open
did,
to
why
share
not rate this
experience
podcast
and,
on Stitcher
learn
or
from other,
iTunes? Share this
agile
podcast and let
evangelists.
other Scrum Masters know about this valuable resource for their work. Remember that sharing is caring.